Hello, hello. How's it going? Hopefully we're live now. Sorry, y'all. So, yeah. Apparently, somebody knew that I was late because of my cats. Is this true? Who knew? Who knew? That's the weird thing. Because I only told one person, and yeah, it's the cat telling you all. Anyway, today is Wednesday, and that means we are doing thumbnail reviews. Now, today is just a tiny bit different because it's going to be a little green, as you can see. I don't know, maybe I can switch this around, but I've got my green screen all set up because I was recording something else, and normally it's just like a white curtain there, but yeah, things are going to be a little bit green today. So yeah, anyway, review the thumbnail of this live stream. I made the thumbnail for this live stream. I made it a long time ago, but I made it. All right, so basically all you got to do is submit your thumbnail in one of the two links in the description. One is for gaming channels, one is for non-gaming channels. Just pick the one that you are, and basically you just pick a video that you want me to check the thumbnail out. Make sure it's the video link, not your channel link, and we will select them randomly. And yeah, that's how this goes. I'm just gonna jump right into this, as long as I can share the correct screen. Which one is it? It's this one up here that I want to share. So you should be seeing a blank screen. Sweet. All right. So before we jump into anything with you guys, we have to do the Twitter contest. And let's check out the winner of today's contest. It's this guy. So when winning seems impossible, 250 boats, Grand Lake. By the way, Slavgard, I'm not out of practice. You're out of practice. Your face is out of practice. All right, so yeah. Sorry guys, I'm out of practice. If the music sounds all funky, let me know and I'll cut it. We have a bit of an issue with the audio on this end. All right, so for somebody that's checking out boats, and this guy, his target audience is boat related, so I assume that this Bassmaster thing is like, it's relevant visually to them, I would assume. So when basically I'm saying that your niche audience, when they see this thumbnail, they recognize that thing and they click. That's why. And if it's not something so popular, then maybe you wouldn't feature something like that. But I want to take a look at your actual video link, because I need to gauge whether you were successful. And wow, the way that started out, I would assume it's done well. Oh wow, dude, all of your angles and everything, this channel is gonna blow up for sure. 4.9 thousand views, and that was 7 days ago. We can take a look at the little vidIQ tool up here. Yeah, and that's only a 3 times outlier. Dude, you must be killing it. So as for this thumbnail, how would we improve it? Trophy from a big fishing tournament. I assumed. It seemed pretty obvious to me. Let's take a look-see here. Anybody that has any suggestions, feel free to toss them out. Let's take a look at some other related channels just to see what they do. Like, it's interesting to me because there's no boat in the thumbnail, and I'm wondering if it could be improved with the boat. The way that the video starts out is like super powerful. Even that is, what an incredible shot. Like, that is just so crazy to me that if that would seem like the thumbnail to me, with the trophy in this negative space up here. Like, that is just so powerful. But I'd like to take a look at some others here. Maybe have that trophy stick out a bit more. you can say that, but how is really the question. It blends a bit in with the background. I understand that. And you have like this little glow around it, and that's okay to make it pop out. But like the color just kind of blends in the same as everything else. So compared to this shot here, like just from an aesthetic perspective, seeing all this noise behind you, like I think that might be like a speedboat, and then you have this building and the trees and everything. It's like you can't control that, but you could pick a better surroundings, is what I'm saying. And if you were on the boat and you saw like the potential for, there's some negative space up here. When I say negative space, I mean not so busy. Coloring's a bit off. Overall, it's earthy toned. Yeah, it is. So when somebody said, could I make that, or how to make that trophy stick out a bit more? That's what I'm saying. It is too similar to its surroundings. Background doesn't scream boats. Okay, yeah. So I guess we're all kind of on the same page. Yeah, like this would be great. And then if you had the trophy in here, that would be really, really dope. But that's also fairly earth toned. Dude, if like even these shots of you in the boat, like not this one, because it looks like you're just in a parking lot. But man, these are all so good. Dude, you really sell yourself short with this thumbnail. Like so many amazing shots, and then you chose that one. And like it might work for you. You might have data that I don't, but these are the changes that I would make. Okay. All right. Soccerboy28, choose me. All you got to do is submit in the description. There are 2 links, gaming channel, non-gaming channel. Just put a video link in one of those, and it will be randomly selected, and maybe you'll get picked. Maybe not though. Okay. That's how this is played. Okay. Cool. Yeah, all of my cameras and stuff aren't set up on this yet. Sorry. I had a lot to set up. Basically, let's jump over to the what we're actually supposed to do on these streams. We've got 60 submissions in the gaming, and then we have 93 in the non-gaming. So get your submissions in now, because later on in the stream, you might not have as good of a chance. Okay. So anyway, just I had started my sentence earlier, and then I jumped off of it. I made this this video of me on Joe Rogan's podcast, and so that's why I had to use all this green screen, and like I had to disconnect all my cameras and stuff, and it's just been this this insane setup. But the whole point was to advertise a book that I just made. So yeah, I hope everybody's Christmas break was great. I published a book, and I'm bragging. Okay, let's go ahead and randomly select a gaming channel. Bow. Number 15. Let's do it. Yeah, I just I wanted to explain why nothing works over here. Because I was on Joe Rogan's podcast. Duh. Okay, top 10 Mario Kart characters. Okay, by the way, I wasn't really on Joe Rogan's podcast. Just so you know, it was just a total fake thing. As you can see right here, I just want to show that I created I took the background, and then I green screened myself onto it, and then I put his microphone in front of me, and that's how I did it. And thank you. Yeah, this is the book. It's called Sound Like a Smart Creator. Yep. No, it's not a book on thumbnails. It's not really a book on creating either. It's like a bunch of smart things that people say on podcasts. I call it the podcast guest effect, where the more relevant insights a person can share, like in a podcast, the smarter they seem to be. Like if you ever see a podcast clip, it's like all those clips, I just collected a list and turned it into a book. Anyway, so that's what I did. Thank you guys so much for your support. I love you. All right, let's check out this channel now. Stop talking about me. All right, top 10 Mario Kart characters. My top 10 favorite Mario Kart Wii characters. Okay, that's a little more niche down. Okay, so This is yeah, yes, the book is out everywhere. Just go to soundsm.art. That's sound smart with a dot before the art. Soundsm.art. Okay. All right. That's the last we're going to talk about it. All right. So this channel is, or this video is like your opinion, Eddie Joe 101. So it's your favorite characters, right? It's just like these are my um these are my feelings on the subject. Um my top favorite. Yes, okay, my top favorite. All right. Before we jump into the actual thumbnail, whoa, these really stick out to me. 99.9% chance of falling. Canis, Don, Old Man, plus Expert Run. Okay, this looks interesting, and then that title just, I have no idea what is going on. Man, these are such great shots and thumbnails that you make super confusing with your title. I might just be old, by the way. This might have something to do with something young kids are into. Anyway, the top favorite characters. I just wanted to say that if there's like reasoning behind it, if there's data that makes these the best characters, like the best characters, like why, explain why, then that is more of a draw than your opinion. A lot of people don't know who you are, so why would they click to get your opinion? But if there's if it's like your favorite, sure, that's objective. But if you say best, that's like subjective, right? I got those right. Subjective, objective, I don't know. Either way, if you say best, it's like, all right, I got to see what this person has to say. It's just a better draw in my opinion. All right, let's take a look at some other top 10 Mario Kart characters. Now you said this is for the Wii, but oh, Mortal Kombat, that's not what I meant. Mario Kart. Okay. See, this says best combo for every character. That's like the value's obvious on that one. Top 10 best characters in Mario Kart history. All right. That's man, that is a really solid idea, but it's just opinion based and it's only got 3,000 views. So I guess what I would do on this is I would simplify a little bit. I do like that you have all the characters in the background. Maybe you don't need, let me think here. Best characters. I like the idea of having all the characters in the background, but that one's not so bad. Top 10 worst Mario Kart characters. See, this is like, it's saying they are the worst. It's not my least favorite. You know what I'm saying? Subjective is correct. Thank you. So my brain is everywhere. Yeah, my cats. That's all I'm going to say. It's just been a rough start to the day. Top 10 worst Mario Kart characters. Okay, if you said top 10 best Mario Kart characters, that would be fine. It seems that this one really shines, and it's a 10 times outlier, so it's arguably big because the creator is big. But I just wanted to point out that they make their thumbnails a lot more simple. There's just, here's some text. They don't do different colors either like you did. When you look at your thumbnail, it's hard to know where to look real quick. If you could just leave the Wii in the title, because people will come for the Wii in browse, in search, right? They'll type the Wii. So you don't, it's not really a huge selling point that you need to put on your thumbnail, in my opinion. If you just left the characters in the back and then top 10 characters, that would be totally fine. You could, or top 10 Mario Kart characters, but like make them all similar color font. You know what I'm saying? It just, it makes it a little amateurish when you change up the fonts and you change up the colors and stuff. It's like old school MS design. So yeah, if you just simplified that a little bit, I think it would do a little bit better. I even like the oh my goodness, my brain does not work. What is his name? It's not Donkey, it's not Diddy, it's is it Dudley? um, anyway, the area that you would want to put it in is like, let's say, here is your top 10, and then Mario Kart, and then characters, something along these lines. So there's a little bit more room for everything, right? Top 10 Mario Kart characters, and then you've got him over here, and then you've got your characters in the background, and that would make it a little bit less busy. Dudley Kong. Diddy. Why is everybody saying Diddy? It's not Diddy. Okay, yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on. Righty. Okay, we're gonna do non-gaming, and it's nice to see some gaming that's not the same games as before. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all know what I'm saying. Okay, number 25 for non-gaming. 9-finger wrenching! Let's do this. Nice. I already love it. Okay. Let's bring this up and then jump to his page real quick.
Hello, everyone. This is Josh.
Hello, Josh. All right. Let's see what did well. That's right. Some of these, yeah, some of your more popular videos always confuse me just a little bit because it's very niche. I bet there's a lot of search going on.
Hello,
there.
Everyone. This is Josh here.
Yeah, you've definitely leveled up on your thumbnails, by the way, since then. Okay, back to the latest. The green wire secrets. All right, so first thing I would do is let's drop you in Photoshop. Okay, let's really break this down. You deserve it. You deserve it. I gotta get rid of this Joe Rogan background thing. All right. So, let me think here. The green wire secrets. And I love the picture, but the problem is the green wire is, it doesn't stand out. Like, it's not getting the recognition it deserves. You know what I mean? Let me experiment just a tiny bit here. Okay, so that takes away the context of what you're doing. Yeah, I'd say you have the best image that you possibly could at this angle. Now, something to consider is the up-close hand shot where you're holding the green wire, and then it's the... Here, hold on, let me... Let's find an image real quick, and then we can do it. I used an arrow too. I thought well, dude, without the arrow, you don't know where to look, so you did use it right. Let's look up an engine. You have the best angle that you possibly could for this, with you in the thumbnail. Now, with you outside of the thumbnail, it's a different beast. But let's whoa. How did I just type that? Engine wire. Come on now. Okay, this is pretty cool. Something along these lines. This is sort of what I was thinking, but I was thinking from my glasses, like if I took a picture with my Ray-Bans, switch the text to the green wires in front, and okay. Hold on. Yeah, mark that, Claudia. Can you mark that image? Or that, image message? Okay, this is sort of what I was thinking. So you have your hands. It's a close-up, and you're holding the green wire, and you have your hands. You might need to get somebody to like wrap their arms around you and take the picture. I would recommend using a phone and using the widest lens. It is the coolest look. Okay, so that would be like, here is the up-close image, like the up-close and personal vibe that I would want to see out of a thumbnail like this. But just because you can see the green wire, it's so clear. And the green wire secret is, you nailed the curiosity. It's like, what's the secret? 3G alternator upgrade. Is that in the title? Because you're taking space here. Let's take a look at the title. How to wire a 3G alternator on a Fox body Mustang. Solving My Green Wire Mystery. Great title. I don't know if it's 3G alternator upgrade. Okay, when it's a tough thing. I normally I would say don't add that because it's already in the title, but since this is so search based, it might be important to have. Because when people search 3G alternator upgrade, they're looking for two things. They're looking for either the text that says that, or they're looking for the part that they visually know they want to see. And it's the same. I had a mower. I love the expression. Yeah, it's good. I had a mower recently break down that I wanted to replace a part, and I was looking for that part, and the first thumbnail that I saw the part, I clicked on. So I guess the only thing that I would do to change up this image is just to make the green wire pop a little bit more. So let me just do that. You could do the circle thing where it's, you know what I'm talking about. I don't even need to explain myself to you, Josh. You could do the circle thing where it like zooms in somewhere, but you need to see it twice, right? Because you need this over here, and then you would add a stroke around it. Stroke meaning outline for those that are unfamiliar, and then maybe a little bit of a drop shadow to make it pop off the back. That's usually what I do. Darken it up, spread it out a little bit, and then I would make that stroke red. By the way, you have to pretend that the arrow's not there anymore, okay? So if you got rid of the 3G alternator upgrade, you have this right here, and then we go to the arrow closet. Back when I first had a band in high school, the drummer named it Arrowfly. That's not important whatsoever, but I just thought you guys should know. All right, so let's drop that arrow in there, and that is sort of how I would look to do this. And then to make that green wire stick out even more, I would probably add a glow to it. That arrow sucks. Sorry. I should just use the arrow that you are using. Is this it? It's close enough. You get the idea. I don't know. You'd have to play around to see like where you'd want it. Where is my contextual? There it is. You might have to play around a little bit to see where you want it, but that's something that I would maybe try to do, is just to try to make this wire stand out. My red arrow could just point at magnifier at the point. Yeah. Oh yeah. So the green, yeah, you read green, you want it to point to green. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, so there are other options too, as far as like how you magnify the whatnot. Sorry, I need to drag this up here. The one surefire method that I've seen is just pretend this circle is red. Okay, now it's red, but it's full. That's not what I wanted. So it's got like the little circle around it, and then it's got lines that go from the small circle to the big circle. I've seen that a lot before. And yeah, so the green wire needs to point to the green wire. I would isolate the wire a little bit. All you got to do, let me go ahead and mute that real quick. All you got to do, it's tough because it's like a single strand. But here is what I would do to make it really, really pop out. And then I'll move on to the next guy. To the next dude. And that's a gender neutral term, by the way. You're all dudes to me. Bow 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 bow. Do. Except for Claudia. Claudia's a robot. Sorry. I didn't mean to be robotist. AIist. whatever you'd call it. Okay, so we've got the wire. I'm not gonna mask it. I'm just gonna duplicate it here. Robophobia. Robophobic. Okay, so right now I'm just creating an outer glow. I would do something along these lines. Maybe not. There we go. Oh, I'm so dumb. Sorry. I brought it out of the wrong image. Okay, yeah. So I would make it pop out a little bit. I would first of all I would make the outer glow probably green because that makes the most sense. And then I would actually make the fill green above it. So like I don't know, I have a hard time explaining what I'm talking about, but you'll see here in just a second. Dun, dun, da, 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 da. All right, so I would make the wire actually green and then do like an overlay blend mode. So all I did was just select it and I filled in the color green. And no matter what software you're using, you'll find something called blend mode. And I don't know what they do. I just open blend mode and I scroll through it until it looks right to me. Often it's overlay or soft light or darken that work for me, but there, now it's green and it really pops out. Seeing it far away, I don't like the green glow so much. Maybe I could add a stroke around it, like a black stroke to isolate it just a bit more. So no, I don't know. I would probably play with that a little bit, but the idea is there. You could also throw in a drop shadow to make it pop out. I don't know. I would play around with it just to make it glow. Anything you can do to make it pop out. Alternatively, you could just blur the background version of it. Let me convert that. So you have something sort of like that. I'm sorry, this is not perfect what I'm trying to say, but at least you get a few little tricks and whatever. This is all to say that I would go for the close-up of the hand instead. When people are searching for you or searching for this on browse, they're looking for a very specific thing to see, and you know, sometimes including yourself can help and sometimes it can't. So if I were searching for this, I would be looking for the hands and the alternator or whatever. And yeah, and then the green wire trick is something that you added extra that really grabs curiosity. Okay. All right. Sorry guys. I got lost in that one. I just kind of wanted to show him a bunch of random stuff that I would try. Okay. There was the starred comment. Let's see here. Switch the text to green wire so it's in front and the bottom. Then alternator upgrade is top and behind. Okay, yeah. So yeah, you could do that. You could, you know, I don't know. Either way, I think it's a really great thumbnail to start. Nine finger wrenching has just always been here, and I wanted to give him something. Like professional advice, I would A/B the one that you already have with a close-up of the hands, like the third-person view hands holding the wire, and the secret curiosity hook that you have on there is perfect already. Just like same text but pointing at the wire you're holding instead. That's what I would do as a professional, but I at least wanted to show you some stuff. Okay. All right, thank you so much, guys. Let's go back to gaming. Okay. Okay. All right. 45. Is it possible to do these edits on Canva? Learning Photoshop is a bit much. Yes. Yeah. So everything that I try to show can be done in Canva. That's why I said the blending modes you can find in whatever software you're using. It's probably called blending mode. I definitely know you can do it on Canva because I made a Canva tutorial. Let's just look up Canva tutorial, and since you're into Canva, um, I don't know if mine will pop up here or not. It's it's such a popular freaking. I'm on vidIQ. I'm searching for a vidIQ video. Goodness, whatever. What happens if I type John Scott at the end of it? Okay, that didn't work. Let me get that for you here. If you search through the vidIQ videos, you'll find a Canva video. It is called "How to Use Canva to Create Viral YouTube Thumbnails." And yeah, I did so much stuff in that. I would just watch that because I'm sure I did everything that you could think would be typed. Just type vidIQ. Thanks. Oh my God, what is wrong with me today? What about Adobe Express? Adobe Express, John is not popular for his own name. I'm pretty sure it is. If you type John Scott, I'm pretty sure I'm the one that comes up and not the hockey player. Right? No! Oh man. It only came up on mine because I am me. That is such a bummer. John Scott, you freaking ruining my life. If I switch it to the channel, wow, I'm really not popular. This guy with 1 subscriber isn't. Oh, what a nightmare. That's odd. I wonder why that is. Unless somebody's hid me from the actual vidIQ channel. Man, this is bugging me now. Hey, John Scott. Will that pop up? Yeah, there I am. That is very, very weird. All right, whatever. Anyway, this one, 15 years later, and Aliens vs. Predator is still amazing. Okay. All right. I love the title. I think it's very now. Sometimes you hear a title and it feels modern, and this one feels modern to me. It doesn't feel like you're trying to oversell it. Even though it's sort of like an oversell. It's just it's got the now vibe. Well, that's me. Sorry, it's not Roblox, everyone. Oh yeah. Yeah, let's do the confetti for Roblox. Oh, that's a bummer. I lost all the confetti. Everything is gone. Oh, wait. What about now? Nope. That's ridiculous. I mean, I have a button that does confetti, but it should. It keeps doing it on my vertical version. Whatever. Okay, so Aliens versus Predator. I really like the cutout with the outline. I mean, it really sticks out to me. It's tough because your choice of topic isn't like this crazy like novel idea. It's just I don't know. It's tough for me to improve on something and say this will do better because it's a topic that probably won't interest a ton of people. I say this because I don't think I would change much about it. It's just a rough topic. Man, what is going on with this dude's boots? Are these like shark teeth? You see this? It looks like shark teeth on his boots. Yeah, it's a low demand. Okay, well, if you understand that, then that's cool. I don't really have much to offer you on this one. So let me just take a look at your channel real quick. By the way, I love the green glow. Very uniform with Xbox. I recreated Dragon Ball's hardest challenge. Okay, you really know what you're doing as far as novel ideas. Wow. See, 1 versus 50, and it's a brilliant way to explain that visually. Like, incredible thumbnail, dude. Incredible. I'm not surprised at all that did so well. This one, almost perfect. Revisiting gaming's biggest disappointment, No Man's Sky. I just gotta. It's just your topics, dude. Like your thumbnails are incredible. Your topics are just they're misses, and you know why. But like that's fine because you're interested in it. That's what creating is all about, doing stuff that you love. But yeah, just the older topics, it's just gonna be a little bit tough. I wouldn't change what you're doing though. I think that they're great pictures. Now, if you say revisiting gaming's biggest disappointment, The Witcher 3, which I would hate you for, but if you did that with all this Witcher stuff coming up, then that one would pop off and you could use this exact format that you're doing. I wouldn't guarantee that that would pop off, but if you do a game that's like more recent that is novel. Okay, that's all I can offer you there. The blue behind the characters kind of muted, so maybe lighten that up. Other than that, it looks great. The blue behind the characters. The blue behind the characters. This? You want the blue to be brighter than them? Because that's not what I would do. I would want them to stand out from the background, if anything. If you change the color, I would make them pop out a little bit more. But I think that this is fine, honestly. I think even the color's fine. I see what you're saying, dude. If you look at it real small over here, they do blend in too much. But I wouldn't change the background. I would brighten them up. I would darken the background. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. Okay, let's move over to non-gaming. Yeah, thank you for saying that, by the way. I had to take another look at it. Would you look at it? Would you just look at it? Number 73. Got it. Appreciate the feedback. Awesome. I'm glad you felt helped. All right, AI nonsense. This is AI comedy. Okie doke. Scary or not? You know, I gotta say, you might have made the thumbnail with AI, but just the way that it looks doesn't put me off. And normally AI thumbnails do like make like I ignore them. I push them away every time I see it. But the way that this one's done, it's not bad. Okay. That said, I don't understand what is going on in it. Scarier than Aliens or Dead Space or not, plus outtakes / bloopers. What is outtakes of what? Is it you like your bloopers or the AI has done something? Let's take a look at this real quick. Okay, so it's probably done in Sora, maybe? In it, man, AI is just crazy. Did you add the Steam in edit? Because I can kind of see the square on the outside. It looks like you used the screen blending mode, but I probably would have just done a mask and feathered it as well. Just a little editing tip there. If you didn't, then it's crazy that AI made that. Okay, now I understand the bloopers and stuff. All right, this that's so funny. All right, this image probably isn't the best representation of what's going on in your video. Because it's just kind of hard to understand, but maybe there's a better image. And I wouldn't recommend like making your own, because if this stuff is easier to make, then don't let making a thumbnail hold you back. I would just pick the most interesting one, probably. This is kind of good, but scarier than Aliens or Dead Space or not. Hold on. So are you trying to say that... Oh, let me just read this real quick. A woman is hunted on a spaceship by an unknown creature inspired by sci-fi horror films. Oh, okay. All right, so AI made this. I think you need to be a little more upfront about that, because I wouldn't understand that at first. Like, I really had to... First of all, I read what your channel is about, because you typed it in the thing, which you're supposed to. That's a part of the form. But I think people will want to see how AI stacks up against this stuff. So, if you had scarier than Aliens, ? Or scarier than Dead Space, ? That's all you need. And then if you had the letters AI in your thumbnail pointing at her, I think that would make it pop off a bit more. Funny enough, you might want to do a half and half. Like you've got here, let me show you what I mean. And by the way, AI is so tough. I don't really know how to give great advice on it because I don't know what the future holds for it. It's tough. A lot of people are going to be able to do a lot of different things, and I admire you for staying ahead of the curve. So if you had a half and half, I love this cat, by the way. That's great. This might be something to try, just to. It's a little tough because it might look like it's a part of the same scene, but yeah, something along these lines. It shows that this is the type of stuff that it's generated, and then of course AI, with it pointing somewhere might be worth doing. I would just pick like a simple font. The glowing eyes and the steam would be better. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, where was that? Yeah, there it is. Okay. The glowing eyes just seem so cartoonish in my opinion though. They seem, and the angle is a little tough because it's not down pointed at it. But something along those lines would be really good. Okay, maybe Ripley from the scene in Alien 3 except the cat over the alien. That would be pretty funny too. That would be hilarious because it's like her facing the alien. Yeah, okay. Well, hopefully this gives you a few ideas. Basically, the biggest takeaway would just be this isn't the best representation of all the amazing things that are in your AI video. So showing a little bit more of like AI made this. AI, this is what this video looks like. This is what AI is capable of. Getting across that idea is what you want to do. And if it just said scarier than aliens, then sweet. But that combined with the past idea of Ripley just facing the alien, those probably wouldn't work as well together because you wouldn't be representing the entirety of what the video has to offer. But hopefully that helps you a little bit. Let's go back to gaming, okay? Okie doke. AI nonsense, you are welcome. Cool. AI 8-1. Sigourney Weaver is my celebrity crush. Don't know why. Always has been. She's not even. Alien wasn't even in my age range. I was a kid when that came out. Don't know why. Okay. We got official Valorant map tier lists. Word. Okay. So first, I'm not seeing a tier list on the thumbnail, which tier lists usually are pretty obvious immediately about like what they are. If you just, I'm not gonna do it, but just real quick, if you search anything with the word tier list on YouTube, you're gonna see the tier list. And so it provides context of like what they're gonna get when they click. Whereas your F and the S here, without it being in the list itself, it doesn't make sense. It makes sense to you because you know kind of what it is, but immediately this doesn't make sense. And now I know it says tier list at the bottom, but a lot of people when they're scrolling through YouTube, they won't even get there. They'll see the F and the S at the top, and they'll wonder why. Okay, F stands for fracture. S stands for ascent, succent. Like that's kind of where my head goes. So you're giving them a little bit extra work to figure out what this is. Okay, so if you could include the tier list itself. By the way, the design of this thumbnail is incredible. I love it. I've never been a huge fan of like white stroke, but you do it so well, especially with the line in the middle. It just, these are the things that I pick apart. But yeah, I would at least try to do a tier list as an A/B test, just to see what gets clicks more. Okay, you can have tier list written in there, but you wouldn't need to, so that frees up a little bit more space. Tier list is already in your title. So if you had a tier list on the left and then you had fracture and ascent on the right side, like hold on, let me, yeah, tier list over here and then fracture and ascent, something along those lines. I think that could work well for you. I love that you didn't feel the need to include yourself in it, and I think that shows understanding of what you need to pitch to an audience that doesn't know you yet. Also, fracture is green. Green means good. S is red. S means bad. Okay, just something to consider. All right, let's move on. That's all I really got to say about that. There's just a lot of stuff I can quickly say about tier lists, which I never understood why S is red at the top if it means good, and then green is. I don't know why tier lists are made that way, but if you have it in the context of the tier list, then the coloring won't matter. I actually made a bunch of different tier list thumbnails a long time ago, and I tested them out. Here, this will be useful for you to know. It might be in my cloud, but I'm thinking it's probably way too far back. Let me see here. Yep, I found them. Okay, so I tried several different ways to do tier lists, okay? Hopefully you guys can see it a little bit. I did one where my face is up close. If I just click on these, maybe it'll help, but this is some data that I can just give you guys, and you don't have to do all the work that I did to find out what I found out. Okay, there's one. Come on. I have so much stuff to scroll through. Goodness. Here is two. Some of you might recognize your names. John sharing secrets. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff that I really wish people just like put in a book and didn't make 10-hour videos about. That one's basically the same one. You can see I even did ones that were icon based. Yep, I remember the icon idea. And then I'll show you the two that did the best. Keep on scrolling. Scrolling. Okay, so this one, it didn't perform well at all. I thought it seemed obvious enough that this was a tier list because of the colors on the left, but it's not obvious. When people scroll through and they see this for 2 seconds, they're going to be like, what is S for? I don't know what this is. S for S means sub for sub. That's equally as confusing to a lot of people. Nobody cares about you, koi fish. I know you're probably in here. That was like a great line that I really wanted to focus on. But the same problem was there's just 3 colors over here. People don't know it's a tier list, even if it says in the title. This, not clear at all, because like, why is a broken YouTube? Is that bad? Is that good? It doesn't make sense. And then this one did the best because it was clear. Here is what you get when you click it. These kill small channels. Yep, got the idea. So we have the data on it. We tried all of them, and that was before the A/B test. So we tried them individually within the first 3 to 4 hours. And the last one that we tried was these kill small channels, and that's when it started going up. So hopefully that helps you a little bit. Anybody that wants to do a tier list, be upfront. Yeah, koi fish. Be upfront about what you're offering in the video. People like tier lists, just like they like iceberg videos. If you did an iceberg video, but you didn't show the iceberg with all the things on it, And it's like, follow the format. Follow what works when it comes to stuff like that. That is my advice. But also, do what you want. I'm not your mom. All right. Number 28 for gaming. Nobody cares about you. All right. Subnautica Base Tour, Ghost Leviathan Observatory. All right. Okay. Real quick, what are we looking at? What's the arrow pointing at? Because I'm thinking it's this specific room in the center. I don't know. Okay, it's a base tour, Ghost Leviathan Observatory. Okay, so this is your base and this is the tour. All right, so it's impressive. Like, it looks very, very cool, but let's take a look at some others just to see what works. The arrow is so specific that I wasn't sure what it was pointing at, because like the entire picture is your base. So what is the arrow pointing at? Your base? Because it's like, it's the only thing we use. I did not say to use arrows. Y'all just assumed that you have to use arrows all the time because I have a lot of arrows. I go find it. Go. I probably did say that at some point. Subnautica, but yeah, I mean, I rarely use arrows in my own stuff. Actually, I probably do all the time. All right, so these are just base tours that are impressive looking. I would bank on how impressive you can make it look. Base tour arrow, that's interesting. You could try that. It doesn't seem to perform very well, though. This is 100 times outlier. This is the kind of stuff you want to pay attention to, okay? Real quick. For those of you that don't have the vidIQ tool, go get it. It's free. It's an extension, and it'll show you what videos are outliers. Now, here is what you really need to pay attention to. This dude has 355 subscribers, and this was an 100 times outlier. So 137,000 views is pretty good for him. And all they did was just showed a really, really cool picture of their base. I'm sorry, I forgot your name, who we're looking at right now. Lava the Pro. Get rid of the arrow, get rid of the Subnautica logo at the bottom. It's obvious that it's Subnautica. And then I would try to like play around with some filters, play around with contrast, just make this look epic, okay? And I would probably use this one as like the base, the basis of like what style you can make it. Try different angles too, but I think that this is impressive enough. Maybe this wouldn't be applicable, but would it be eye-popping to put a real estate agent in front of the base, sort of like an open house? I think it's a funny idea. I wouldn't do it because I think that is when you learn the lesson of it's clarity over cleverness. You would end up confusing people more than like showing them what you're offering. I love ideas like that, but I mean, for every one person that would laugh and click because of that, there are 100 people that would pass it super fast because they didn't immediately understand it. You can say what you will about their ability to understand it, but yeah, it's always just be as clear as possible. Don't be clever. It sucks. I like being clever. Okay, yeah, so I would try that. This one's interesting too. Grasshopper base tour. I think that just showing your base as something unique and different from everybody else's is what you want to go for. And I don't know if grasshopper is a common word in Subnautica, but if it's not, then I bet that's what killed it for this guy, because grasshopper is like, what is grasshopper? What's a grasshopper base? So if anything, name yours toadstool or something. I don't know. What does this look like? I don't know. You get the idea though. All right, let's what do we got? Question time. Yeah, hashtag question. Let's do something like that in a second. Oh, we already got them. Okay, questions. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry for asking, but I submitted every week for the last 20 streams and I haven't gotten audit. Is there a potential that I have been shadow banned or I'm just unlucky? First of all, shadow banning, it doesn't. No, you're fine. I wouldn't be able to read your message right now if you were shadow banned, but it sucks because that's just how the numbers work. I'm really sorry. When I first okay, look, I know how it feels to do this because I was a viewer of vidIQ for a long time before I even got the opportunity to work. And I submitted for like 40 streams and never got picked. And I got so annoyed that they actually came out with vidIQ Max. It's not something that we do anymore, but they said that we would always do vidIQ would always do like somebody from vidIQ Max as like the very first one. And so I paid for a membership just to get in, and then I got picked. But like without doing that, the numbers were just not on my side for that. I explained the whole story in my very first video. I think it's like I can't remember what it's called. The next 15 minutes will change your vidIQ or your YouTube life or something like that. It's a picture of a whiteboard. But anyway, I know how it feels. It's just the numbers. It's just random. I would my recommendation is just to hop in the stream in like the middle of it maybe, or as soon as you hop in, in the beginning. Hop in at the beginning, and as soon as you hop in, submit. That is your best chance to get picked in the beginning. But I'm going to do a reset here in like 20 minutes. We're going to jump over to the giveaway tool. So it'll just say hashtag and then a word, and just type it in, and hopefully you'll get picked real quick. Okay. I'm sorry, Tortoise. It's just, that's the luck of the draw. All right, next question. How important are thumbnails for streams? Sometimes they're helpful, but I've seen streams with no thumbnails getting 100 plus viewers live consistently. Thought suggestions. Okay. So, for a channel like vidIQ, the thumbnail is recognizable to those of you that come to the thumbnail live streams. I don't even change it because when you see it, you already know what it is. A lot of you have just gotten used to it. If I did change it, I'd probably keep the same like green aesthetic going on there. But, if there's something like special to show, then it might be worth it to make a thumbnail. But if you don't make a thumbnail, then the thumbnail constantly updates with what you're doing in the live stream. So if there's a lot of interesting things going on your live stream, I wouldn't even make one. I would just let it create its own previews. Every time somebody would refresh, they'd see something different from your live stream. And even if they've passed your live stream before, it seems like a different video to them. So it just depends on what you're doing. But if you're just sitting there playing a game and like commentating on it, then maybe make a special thumbnail for that, because like the screen's not going to change much from minute 2 to minute 5. You're still sitting there playing a game. So yep, just be super clear with what you're doing in the live stream. And yeah, yes. Can I get away with parodying big channels thumbnails for advice videos like the Alien instead of Alex Hermosi? Like the Alien. Oh, okay. So, let's just look at one Alex Hermosi thumbnail real quick. Let's do the blueprint one, just to see. I've made something similar to Alex Hermosi's blueprint thumbnail, and I think it might still be on the channel. How I made a viral video. Viral. This will be the easiest way to show you what I be talking about. How I actually made a viral video. Oh, okay. So, I think I might have changed the thumbnail, but I can show you what the thumbnail looked like. This is pretty close to what the thumbnail looked like, and it's me pointing at it, right? It's got like this vibe to it. I swear it looked different than that, but I'm sorry. I'm not showing you what I'm looking at. Feel bad because I don't I don't want to screw this up. Okay, I'll just show you this thumbnail. This one was also based off of Alex Hormozy, and then you can see what is okay and then what is not, in my opinion. Okay, all right. So let's take a look at Hormozy's thumbnails real quick. This one, okay, look at this one from 4 days ago. I don't actually think that I mimicked that one. It's really weird how close it is to this. But basically there was a meta going around that the blueprint was like really popular. And so what works with blue is white and yellow just naturally. So I didn't copy off that. That was just 4 days ago. Okay, this isn't to your point at all. I'm sorry. Let me actually get to the one that I'm thinking of. This one right here. I made one pretty close to this with me pointing at something and I'm holding up. I'm holding up the video. Man, I really wish I could find that image. I feel so. I have to find it. I just have to. But what I would say is you have to remake it in a very similar style. So basically what I did is I held up the video. I was standing where Alex was standing right here. I was pointing at it and I was holding up and it said the Sam Solik video 1 million views, and then the video was how I actually made a viral video. And so I didn't use a yellow background, but I used a pretty similar composition to what he did. And the point I'm trying to make is that these are the types of things that you can copy, the composition and the color ideas and stuff like that. But if you take it like pixel by pixel and then just put your alien face over it, no, that's not okay, in my opinion. I don't think that that's cool. And this one you'll see copied a lot. And then you'll see the one that got copied in insane amount is like a roller coaster looking thing that says "you are here," and it's a bunch of stick guys under the bell curve. Like you'll see a bunch of people do that. Yeah, so this was sort of an Alex Hormozy style thing. I don't think I copied him exactly off any, but I really liked that he used whiteboards. Anyway, yeah, hopefully that clears that up. I went way off of what I was off the point I was trying to make. I'm sorry, guys. Can I get away with parodying it? I wouldn't unless you're gonna remake it yourself. Don't copy his and stick your face on it. That's not cool. I wasn't gonna copy one-on-one, just trying to give an example. Yeah. So if you're doing something very similar in that way, then that's not even copying, man. That's just like that's stealing like an artist. Every artist that has ever existed was inspired by somebody else. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Why sometimes videos with good editing, good thumbnails, proper use of tags, good title are not recommended by the YouTube algorithm. Bunch of different reasons. One could be that you don't make enough videos. Another could be that you don't make videos consistent with each other, that YouTube has a tough time trying to find the audience for you. It looks like yours is Historia in Mappus. So history maybe, or maps. Also, it could be just a topic that isn't interesting to a lot of people. If YouTube has found your audience, it's going to show them your video first before anybody else. So it's subjective what you think good editing is, a good thumbnail is, a proper use of tags, a good title. All I'm going to say is I've been asked this before. They say, I have done everything perfect. My thumbnail's fire. My title is great. Like, this video is awesome. It's gonna go viral, and then it doesn't do anything. And my impression is I've made hundreds of videos. I've never once felt that confident in a video. Like, I have never felt this is good. This is perfect. This is gonna do it, because it's just not this. Things can always be better. You can always improve, and just keep trying to improve. You're never going to nail it. It's so tough. It's all about your attitude in that. And I've seen people say like, this video should have done this, but it didn't. And it's like, really? Like, when I feel that way, I blame myself. There's something that I need to learn about this, because you always got to learn. So just keep in mind, what you think is good might not be good to the rest of the world. I'm not saying that it is or isn't, but you might need to focus on more of a wider opinion. So my advice is just to show other people what. First of all, show them the thumbnail and say, what's this video about? Don't give them the title or anything. Just be brave and say, what do you think this video is about? And if they don't know, or if they say the wrong answer, then your thumbnail has a problem. And then you can do the same with your title, and you can do the same by showing the video and say, hey, do you get bored anywhere during this? I've done that before. I've shown somebody else my video, and it hurt, because he was like, dude, like, you're not respecting the viewer's time. You went off on a tangent about yourself, and as somebody who knows you, that's okay. But when people come in here and they hear you going off on the story, sure, it's storytelling, but I clicked for a different reason on this video. You had an answer in this video that I wanted, and then you went on an unnecessary story tangent, because that's just your personality, and people will drop off right there. And I'm like, damn, that's a great story. I love that story, but he was right. And you got to be brave, man. You just got to be brave. Put yourself out there and ask people. By the way, I saw do tags matter. I don't think so. I don't know. They're still around on YouTube for a reason. I'd recommend figuring that out for yourself. I don't use them. Okay. Next question. If we have a niche that's new and not many videos have been made, how can we use tools like 1 of 10 to find outliers that relate to us? Whew. It's tough, okay? I have started new channels before, and I've used tools like vidIQ or whatever, and it's like, you really have to have a backlog for tools like that to understand what you do. So that's a little rant for channels, or for tools that connect to your channel. But if you have a niche that's new, like it's something that doesn't exist, then you're going to have to do a lot of exploring to find out what works for it. If you're the pioneer of this, then you have to take inspiration from everywhere, in my opinion. And that's a very rare situation to be in. I'd be excited to know what that is, but yeah, don't give it away. Don't tell anybody. I would just keep making stuff. The tough thing about a new niche is, how is there an audience for it? You know, YouTube isn't going to know what to do either. So in this situation, I recommend being as creative and fulfilling as possible to yourself, and make yourself as happy as you possibly can be with it. Because if it blows up, you will not get burnt out. You'll love to do it, and you would be the trendsetter. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. 3-second time? No. Well, first, maybe let's try the button and see what happens. Okay, we can do it. I just wanted to make sure it would work. All right, let's do the 2-second test. All we got, it's the same thing. I just pick random numbers, and then if you get picked, your thumbnail pops up on the screen for 2 seconds, and then people got to tell me what it's about. Okay? We did gaming last time, or no? Gaming? No? Yes. Where is non-gaming? Okay. Non-gaming was the AI channel. Gaming was Lava the Pro. I can't remember which one I did last, but we're doing gaming. Okay. 106. So this one is a new channel. It was gaming? Well, I picked gaming again. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, this one might be pretty easy to understand, but let's see. You guys ready? Here we go. What's this one about? Let me drop this question banner off. Drop it off at the pool. Roblox. Gaming stream. Fortnite. Nailed it. Okay. We don't have to do this. All right. Fortnite. This person's name is Dusty Player. So yeah, simple edit. It seems like you have a tool or something that makes something a shortcut. I like these little symbols. It's really cool. If If that is recognizable, okay. Right now, if I love this thumbnail more, but it's your character that's distracting me from the point you're trying to make, I think. If you could do an A/B test without the character, I just want to see what happens. You could put the #1 victory royale thing in there instead, at the bottom or over somewhere, and that would give the idea that it's still a Fortnite video. Fortnite's simple edit is revolutionizing Fortnite. So yeah, I would just try to simplify that just a little bit. These symbols, I think that's your bread and butter. I think when people see those symbols, that's curiosity enough for them to say, what does that mean? I really got to click to find out. Okay, let's jump to non-gaming. 121, one of the new guys. Oh, that's cool. That's not even a letter. It's not even a letter. Okay. Wait a second. Why is that? This is a gaming channel. Sorry. Okay, real quick. Xenon, you submitted to the wrong form. Cooking tips. Ooh, I recognize this one. I recognize this name. Okay. Wait a second. You did not send me the same thumbnail as you did before. Okay, I don't know. All right, guys, ready? Here we go. What do you think? What do you think? And then I'll get the next one ready while you guess. No clue? Ah, tough. Soccer, football match, soccer game, sports ball. Okay. Yeah, so I'm thinking soccer 2 or soccer 3. It definitely seems like soccer. Oh yeah, because the goalpost is right there. Australia versus Uzbekistan. So I flew 3,000 kilometers. By the way, some people say kilometers. I think that came from Star Trek. I went to Europe. I lived in Europe for 3 years. Never heard somebody say kilometers. And I rarely hear it said here in Ohio. So I don't know if it's just like a random Western American thing, but I heard it a lot on Star Trek. So maybe it came from Star Trek. I flew 3,000 kilometers to watch an international football match. Okay. All right, it's cool. I took the opportunity to fly to those words. This was round 3 of the women's Olympic football. Okay, so how do we spice this one up? All right, the flying there is I live in South Africa. We use KMs. Yeah. Yeah, I lived in Germany too. Yeah, that's where I got it. Thalia. In 1600 Kilometern links abbiegen. Yeah, so do you think the flying there is an interesting part of this? I flew this distance to watch an international football match. I'm just wondering if there's a better way to sell this. What do you guys think? Das is German. What ist? As a German, that was good. Thanks. Yeah, I had to take my B test or whatever. I had to be a citizen, so I had to learn German. Add some pictures of the Tashkent if he was there. Interesting Asian city. Okay. Flying. I'm curious how you would make this spicier aside from his friends. Maybe an airplane between the 2 flags with an arrow path. See, that's what I was thinking as far as like visually, but it's just tough. And I think the tough, unusual commentary about the game, action shot. An action shot might be worth looking into. It's just such a... It's not a niche that I am particularly interested in because I'm not big into sports. So it's What a shot, dude. Come on. This is great. Ah, come on. I saw it for a second. This is such an interesting idea. Did you see this on a thumbnail or something? Okay, you guys are seeing this Australia thing. I keep clicking, I don't see it. It shows for a second and it's not there. Like, what the hell is happening? That's the image I'm looking for. What? YouTube. I submitted this as it's the worst performing video on my channel. Okay. Well, dude, honestly, I think it's the topic. Like, I just think it's a tough sell. This, I don't know. I can't find the shot of you holding the passport no matter where I click. Thank you, YouTube. But I think that that's such a cool shot. So maybe it's something to do in a future video. All right. So, I think it's just a tough topic, buddy. I'm sorry. Is the non-gaming link blocked? Is it blocked? I don't know. There's 141 people that have submitted so far. And that one that we just watched was non-gaming. 99% of my video are and this was a test of vlogging. It's just it's a subject. The subject matter is just really, really tough. And it still did pretty well, especially for your members. Like, it did fine. Maybe it would be something worth sharing action shot wise. But if it's more about you, then the passport shot is super cool. So I don't know. You could do a half and half. A lot of vlogs do the three column thing. That might be worth trying on there. All right, let's go back to gaming real quick. Somebody said I like your idea, Daniel. Where maybe face paint your face, make your face more emotional. Okay, yeah, I can feel that. I'm unsubbing. Peace out, bro. Don't come back. Okay. 100 for gaming. Ooh, I think I recognize this one too. It's an interesting shot. Okay. All right, you guys ready? Here we go. Why is it always gaming? It's not. It's gaming, non-gaming. Gaming, non-gaming. That's how it works. The one that we just watched was non-gaming. Can I have a shout out? No. Okay, Mario Kart. No. Old games test. Maybe? Pole position. Somebody might know the game. Why is Gamora? Why gaming? I need more random ones. It's gaming and non-gaming. The reason that we do gaming split is because there are like 85% of the people that watch are gaming channels. That's why. Old arcade game. I'm getting that vibe. It's retro gaming. Can I shout out your tips? They've helped several of my videos. Oh, good. He looked in my soul. There's your shout out. Vintage arcade game. Yeah, we're all kind of getting it. I'm not exactly sure if there are stakes here or what's going on, but let's see. It seems like a cozy video to me. Gran Turismo reviewed in 2025. Okay. All right, let's take a look. Retro gaming random Wednesday. Oh, okay. So it is sort of like just a cozy, chill retro gaming situation. If you could embody that in a thumbnail, I think you succeeded. I think that that's exactly what's going on here. There's no special challenge. There's no like thing that you have to do. There's not even something that you're really going to learn. It's just chilling with retro games, and that's exactly what you give. So that said, an hour of this, I think people will get what they expect by clicking that thumbnail. I wouldn't change anything. Can I help you make it perform better? I don't think so. I think that it will perform the way that it performs because of the topic and what it is. It's just you chilling with retro games, and that's what it is. If you want something to perform better, I would try a different video type. But I think that is a really, really cool way to create. So kudos. Okay. let's roll back to non-gaming. We're going to do non-gaming again. By the way, it's non-gaming. Those of you who complain about the gaming, this one's non-gaming, just like every other one is non-gaming. So before I type that, let me hide my screen. We're going to do one more of these, and then we're going to shake things up with a hashtag. Okay. By the way, this one's non-gaming, in case you guys wondered. Okay. All right, here we go. Ready? Oh, no, it's non-gaming. What do we got? I don't know what's going on. Okay, sorry. LOL. LOL. Dog-friendly cruises. Titanic. I hope not. Spaceship Travel Channel. Bring a small cute dog on a cruise. I think y'all nailed it. That sound isn't playing on the timer thing. Yeah, I probably have things muted. It doesn't matter. But thank you for letting me know. I'll make sure to fix that. OMG. Margaritaville at sea. Bring your pet. Is it Margaritaville? Holy crap, it is. Man, you nailed it. Have you been there, Russell? Seems like you're going everywhere. Yeah, it says it right on the side, Margaritaville. Oh, it says it on the front, too. Oh, it says it on the title. Okay, so you can bring your dog on this cruise. Cruise Tales dog-themed cruise. Dude, you say cruise 3 times in your your title. I would recommend reworking that. I've never seen that before. X reasons why you should bring your dog on a cruise. Dude, that is great. I would do that if I would do that as a different video, because this obviously isn't a reason video. It's not a listicle. But you can bring your dog on this cruise. Okay. It's just more of like an advertisement for the cruise. Cruise Tales dog-themed cruise on Margaritaville at sea. I would probably can all this and say the cruise you can bring your dog on, or something like that. Or you can bring your dog on this cruise is just fine. And then in the description, you can actually put all this stuff. Just this whole area right here, I would get rid of that. You can actually bring your dog on this cruise. There, that's the title. Change it now. Change it now. Okay. So bring your dog on this cruise. I would change this entire picture to a dog enjoying the hell out of its day on a boat, right? Just like on the front deck or whatever, a dog is like majestically looking out to the sea, the king of the world. That's exactly what I would do. Okay, we are gonna do the giveaway tool now, and in memory of Tortoise, the person that hasn't made it, hopefully you're still here, Tortoise, how to make viral gaming thumbnails. We're gonna do hashtag turtle. Okay, hashtag turtle, and I'm doing channel audits. We doing channel audits. I'm gonna plug my book while you all type turtle. soundsm.art. I planned on making a jingle for it. Sound smart with a dot before the art. Soundsm.art. Because you guys remember the Gap commercials? Fall into the gap. Maybe not. Maybe I'm old. Only do it once. We are watching. Oh yeah, don't let the mods catch you. It'll only put it in once, but if they see you type it twice, you're gone. You're gone like that one person complained and left. Hashtag turtle. Hashtag emoji turtle. I like it. Puppygate, you can actually type it again if you want to. I don't know if the emoji works. Simpsons, smart. smart. Soundsm.art. Okay. My first time watching, going through anyone you see in chat, or is there a queue? Normally, all you got to do is, in the description, there are 2 forms that you click on, either gaming or non-gaming, and then you submit a video link of the thumbnail you want me to check out. But right now, just type hashtag turtle, and you might get selected, okay? Right now, we're drawing turtles. Since it's close to the end of the stream, that's why we're doing this. Normally, I'll be going through. Normally, I go through forms like that. All right. Good God, that went on forever. Unstoppable quotes. All right. Let's take a look at your quotes. All right. So, as far as like thumbnails for this, I can only imagine it goes one way, but let's see here. Unstoppable quotes. We are doing the filter, channel. Bam. There you go. Okay. Unstoppable quotes. And then it's music. Oh, okay. All right. There's a little bit of a disconnect between your name and your niche, just so you know. That's all I got to say. I mean, it's really, really confusing. Change your name. There's my channel audit for you. You really might want to change your name. Find endless inspiration and motivation to achieve your goals. Our channel offers exciting video, powerful quotes to overcome obstacles. It doesn't seem like it. It seems like you're offering music. So I just want you to. You might need some clarity on here. Okay. In the shorts, are there quotes or is it just music? It's music. All right. Change your name, please. That's what I would do. All right. Draw again. Sorry. I hope that doesn't offend you, but you probably already knew what I would say if I found your channel. Hashtag turtle. Hashtag quote in music. Wait a second. I'm going back. Let me give them another shot. Because if that's the case, if the quote is like on screen during the music, then there needs to be clarity in that. Okay. But I'm not seeing any quotes. One sec. Let me listen. Nope. No quotes. Nothing. Okay. All right. Oh, look who it is. Dempsey. Dempsey. This one should be easy to find. Dempsey hacked? Are you hacking, Dempsey? Project Myria, a world building challenge, speed paint, and lore. All right, I dig it. Think here. If I was coming into this as a new person, what is this? Bringing illustrations to life. Okay. In a world where creativity and imagination combine, speed painting with stories is born. Okay. Each week I take a topic and add a story to it. From that word, venomizing, turning things into dragons, dinosaurs, mech armors, sometimes doing collabs. Okay. All right. So, when I'm clicking this, I would be really interested in what the story is. Have you tried focusing your titles on the story that you're telling? I wonder. Okay. Yeah, because a lot of them are venomizing. Now I understand. It's venom. Man, that one is really, really cool. I don't know what to tell you. This is all good. This is all really good. I love the how important is thumbnail consistency and aesthetics when it comes to your channel. This guy has a consistent feel. What if he switches it up with a totally different vibe? If you're under 100,000 subscribers, I say experimenting is always open. If you're beyond 100,000 subscribers, experimenting is still always open. But by then you might have a brand that you kind of have a feel for, like this border that they've got going on and their character style. Sometimes you just kind of fall into your own style and people appreciate that and they watch for it. So it's case by case basis. I was just about to say, I love the border. Like you have the lower opacity, like black on the outside of the border. It's just a very cool frame that you've got going on. Turning subscribers fake mon into Poke Slayer armor. dude, these are all really cool and interesting, especially for your community. But maybe, I guess all I would try is something that is like really topical for like, hold on. What's a game that's okay. So let's say I only am going to say The Witcher 4 because I don't pay a lot of attention to games. Oh, the new Donkey Kong remaster is coming out. So that might be a topic to talk about here shortly, and that's what you could draw. You could do something with Donkey Kong. Yeah, and then with the Switch 2, I'm sure there will be several different Mario games, and maybe you can be on that topic a little bit. So as far as your channel itself, I wouldn't change anything. I would try to level up the strategy a little bit to see what else you could do. Now, you're not diverting from your main bucket for your community. You're actually just doing a couple different like outreach ideas to bring more people into that community. Because what you have is really, really special. And I would just like every third video, I would try something that is like on a trend that you could draw just to see what happens. If you don't like doing it, then don't do it anymore and tell John to shut the hell up. Okay. Next one. So, are the mods hacking? What the heck is going on? Okay, I need to take this off screen real quick. You never know.
Might think that having a calm and collected spouse.
You never know with Slavgard what's gonna pop up. Oh my god, dude, why do you do this? Okay, there's nothing that's so bad. Okay, there's nothing that's so bad on this one. Sometimes Slavgard does risky things. Okay, let's take a look at how clear your niche is. Lesser known manga reviews, nailed it. That is exactly what you give in 4 words. I like it. I've been watching anime, came out. Okay, a little bit of a backstory. Do you like to read less mainstream manga? Well, I can help. I hope I'm manga. Just imagine I'm saying it the way that you prefer. Okay, you're so sloppy. Okay, dude. As far as your niche, you're doing everything right. You're reviewing some scroll down. You're reviewing. You're doing exactly what you say. The one that really appeals to me is this grilled fish one. I love the way that house looks. That is just super cool. I don't know. It might be AI. Some of these kind of look AI-ish a little bit, but it's pronounced. Thanks. Thanks for the help. Dude, there's a line that I didn't scroll past, and I don't know what I'm gonna end up getting into. Your thumbnails might. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna show it. All right, so just like as a layman coming into your channel, I don't know what any of this stuff is about, and if you could be a little more clear, like in regular person words, I'm not talking language, but just like to get me into it. For instance, like hold on. Dude, like just as an example, you have a picture of Goku, and then you have like something like an arrow pointing at him, and it says this kid has a tail. All right, that is something that I immediately understand. I'm like, he has a tail? Why? I gotta click to find out. Like you are simplifying manga to a point where it's like the dumb now understands it, because a lot of stuff I'm just like, what is it, right? So anything that you can say that gets the normie interested, maybe try something like that. You're So Sloppy is the title of the manga. Okay, that's cool. Hot for the Teacher is more of what I'm talking about. hot for the teacher. Okay, that's I kind of understand it, but it's like she is into the teacher. Okay, is that like the most interesting thing about her or about the story in general? Like it's just it as a person that's coming into this, I'm like, oh, it's just another one of those animes. Like I'm not really interested in that. The grilled fish one, like what is that house? What's so special about it? What is grilled fish? Is that the title? It might be, right? Is there something special about these characters or whatever? Like just make me care. Make me want to know more about them. Just like Goku has a tail. Like what a kid has a tail. What's the deal with that? It's something simple. I can understand it. The ham, camping, city slickers, happiness meal. I don't understand any of this stuff outside of what might be the title. Why? What is this? Why is this important? For somebody that doesn't know anything. That's like the biggest thing I can give you. And that won't change much of what you're doing besides the words and like the people that you show on your thumbnails, because the way that you're executing it is totally fine. It's just like, how can you take it to that next level to get to the normie? That's basically what I got to say about that. That was good advice. Good job, John. Granny Theft Auto. That's a good name. Granny Theft Auto. I've been seeing a lot of grandpa gamers recently. Wait a second. I actually have seen. No, it wasn't this one. I saw this grandma kick some butt on Call of Duty, and the guys were like, "You're not 70 or whatever." And okay, all right. So first of all, let's go with what your pitch is. Your banner right now, it's like off center. Let me just show you what I would do real quick, just to change this up. Yeah. I have too many screens. I can't put things where I want them. Okay. Some of you might get something out of this, so pay attention. All right. Actually, let me put the banner in a better situation here. I'm going to grab this is what I do when I create a banner. Okay. I go to YouTube, cover template. I just search that. And then I'll go to images and I grab the blue one. Where is it? No, it's not blue anymore. Well, it must be this one. Okay. Maybe this is Canva's version. Either way, I always ended up turning it gray anyway, but this isn't it. Hold on. There's a very specific one that works. And that's it right there. Okay, so I'm going to copy that, and then I'll open a new Photoshop file, and it should just automatically copy the resolution that's on the clipboard. And let's pop that in there, and then let's take the granny thing from here, and we're going to change things up a bit. So, granny, here's what I would do if I were you. I'm just going to make yours the same size as this. And the big problem now is that your Granny Theft Auto is at the bottom of it, right? And that's what it looks like on your page too. There's like too much negative space on the top. And so that might have been intentional. And if it was, then you might want to raise this up a bit because people want that to be in the center. Okay. It's a natural thing. You want it the way you want it. Okay. Now what I would do is I would get rid of this. This YouTube stuff is just annoying. Like nobody likes to be sold to. They just want to be entertained, and in turn, they will give you their attention. And then let's go ahead and I'm just going to gin fill it. Are you paying attention? Good. That's Claudia. Okay, cool. So there is your new cover. Your new cover photo. And basically all I would do is just save this. Granny, if you're in the Discord, I'll just give this to you. But GTED. Okay, yeah, I'll just give this to you. Now, what I would do normally in this situation is I would give a little more info. Like for instance, on mine, actually mine, it's about the book, so never mind. But like, if you are a 60-year-old gamer, right, that is something to put under Grand Theft Auto. 60-year-old gamer or something like that. I don't know how old you are, but you get the idea. And so people know exactly what they're coming into. And let's go ahead and move on to the next bit. Welcome to GTA Online Video Library. I make videos from GTA Online, all kinds of missions, heists. Okay. What? Okay. Why is it special? Why why would I watch this channel over anyone else? I also have mini guides. My goal is to make videos achievable for most people, replicate without expensive equipments. Okay. I've played video games since the late 70s. Bam. There's your selling point. That is the most important part, and everything else is bullcrap. Nobody wants to read through all this to get to the gym, which is I have been playing since the 70s. That's the thing that gets people, right? Everything else, I would leave it at that. I have been playing video games since 1970. End. Okay. And then you've got your coffees. Cool. You don't have to do the subscribe inside the links, by the way. That'll just annoy people. The subscribe button is right there. Okay? Just get rid of that one. Beer is expensive where I live. That's pretty funny. I like that. Okay, let's move on to your thumbnails. Your thumbnails are a mess of stuff. I've seen this style done several different times before, but the thing is, when you look, I don't know what to look at, and it's just so much. Okay, now some people, they like this style, they like all the colors and everything, but when somebody scrolls past this and they get it for 2 seconds, what are you wanting them to know about this video that they're about to watch? Because it's not very clear, is all I'm saying. This one, customization, is much more clear with what's going on, but you've changed the font and the color. You might not have changed the font, but it's different than the Grand Theft Auto font. It's just a lot. So the color keeps changing and the outlines are all wrong, in my opinion. So let me just show you what I would do here. This is subjective to the artist, right? This is whatever you want it to look like. But what I would do is, if this was about the car itself, I probably wouldn't even have text on it, but I would simplify the text. I would have a black outline and it would be white. And then anything I wanted accented would be red with a black outline as well. Just like this, but it'll just be super clear. And this is what you got, right? But since you've got these colors and the outlines don't contrast well with the background, it's really tough to know what you want us to see. And it's almost too much to even care to look at. If I saw this, I wouldn't give it a second thought. It's too much. I don't have the time to sit here and read all these little things when there are like 50 other thumbnails with videos on YouTube that immediately give me value the minute I hover over them. When I hover over this, it's more of the same stuff. So I want that to be clear. The simpler you can make this, the better it will perform. Outside of that, you don't have to put emojis in your titles. I don't know how they perform. I don't think that they make a difference. But if it's anything like Reddit, people find emojis annoying when they don't belong. Children, on the other hand, are totally fine with emojis anywhere because it's a kid. This might be your best thumbnail that I've seen so far because it's so simple that the font colors are consistent and they're easy to read. But it doesn't tell me like why I would click it in the first place. Doomsday Scenario, it's almost like a title of something. But if it said, I rode this for 20 seconds, like I rode on this rocket or something like this, that would make me click because I'd want to see that. So focus it on simplifying, focus on getting your ideas across and focus on what would make somebody really, really curious to click. Okay? All right, let's do a couple more here since I was super late. Whew, yeah. Sorry, that was a lot, but it's awesome to see how consistent you are. Seriously, you are killing it, and you're doing more than I have. Seriously. Super Attacker 101. Let's do this thing. All right. 571 subscribers making gaming videos where it's not about the destination, but the journey along the way. Okay. As far as putting your socials and stuff in your description, a lot of this isn't necessary. I'm serious. Like, people won't go through this just to read all this stuff. Yeah, don't do any promos in your description. The promos are for the links area. The longer description's totally fine, but you did good copywriting because copywriting with a W, by the way. You had the immediate here is the idea in a concise statement, and then you expanded on it if people want to click and read more. I never expand because people don't have the time for that, but you didn't make it annoying. But I would get rid of all the social promotion since that's what the links are for. These are good thumbnails. They're simple and I like them. Let's see what your popular one was. Also, I'm curious what the popular one was for Granny. Union Depository Planning Work Vault Code. Planning to work. Okay, it's pretty clear and easy to read, and it's because they contrast well. All right. The weirdest speed run in Zelda history. All right, that's pretty obvious why that one got clicked. The curiosity, you nailed it. Can I win online with non-competitive Pokemon? All right, the stakes are pretty obvious there. Level 70, level 20, insanely broken. Okay. Super Attacker reacts to Pokemon Legend Z. I'm assuming that one got popular because it was topical. So yeah, you know how to create stakes for games. I would keep that up. I mean, I built Terrytown as fast as possible. All right, there's the stakes. You know why people click, because there's a challenge that you're doing. Your reactions seem to do okay, but consider whether it's the topic or whether it's your reaction. Okay, it might be your reaction. People might be watching for that. It's up to you and the data to show that. I beat every dungeon as fast as possible. Dude, I would keep up with these more challenging ones. This one is a bit spicy, but, you know, what works. Dude, I think you know what you need to do, and your thumbnails are very clear. Remember, the less you put in your thumbnails and it still makes sense, the better. Seriously, listen to me. Stop putting so much stuff. It's funny, as we scroll down, we see a lot more busy thumbnails. I wonder why that is. Anyway, dude, you seem to have a good handle on it. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. You kind of have that already in the description. If anything, the weekly gaming videos, that's something okay, that's expected. Yeah, I don't know what I would change about the cover itself. I think it's okay. You're a gaming channel, so I don't really know what you could put up there that like outsells anything else. I think that you making the promise weekly gaming videos is totally fine. Terrytown was the last video I did before signing up for coaching. Oh, wait, so you signed up for coaching and then your videos did worse? Is that what's going on? Or did they? I learned the basics of TCG Pocket, so you don't have to. Okay. I played Twilight Princess again. The topics are just not quite popping as much. I completed the Shiny Rainbow Challenge. Okay. I regret playing Smash Bros. Its opinions. 500 subscribers, unrelated. Pokemon speedruns are broken. Okay, it's an opinion, but it's like factual actually. You probably have facts in there. Okay, that's solid. I tried the weirdest speedrun. Okay, so a lot of these did really well after the coaching. Okay, good. All right, dude. you're well on your way, I think. Those were your older ones? I clicked latest. So the Terrytown, you played Terrytown and then you got coaching after that, which all of these performed really well after the coaching. Okay, that's good to know. Good to know. Okay. Okay, I hope it's me next. Me too, boss gamer. I hope so. Fingers crossed. It's not. Sorry. Better luck next time. Okay, let's pop that one on. ISO 23. Okay, that wasn't too hard to find. How I got 500 subscribers in my bed. That's pretty funny. I visually I don't see a bed, so it's like you're giving your title gives the impression that you just laid in bed the whole time, and it didn't take a whole lot of work. So if anything, I would definitely hold on. What's that one guy's name? That man, what is his name? Starts with a D. David. David. Okay, I don't know. I slept for blah 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 blah. I'll find it. Man, I can't remember his name. Anyway, I would do a shot of like you laying down on a bed. It's like top down. Oh wait, hold on. Dopamine. That'll get me there. Dopamine. One of these is about the. Why are these like none of these videos are what I expect to pop up in chat in search. Dopamine detox, maybe that'll goodness, none of this stuff. There's like 10 videos that pop up of a person lying in bed, but I'm not seeing any of them. What is going on? It's like they changed search. Dude, this is very, very weird. I have no idea what's going on. Okay, now I have to figure this out. I'm going on my own personal YouTube here. We're gonna type dopamine detox again, just to see. I guess something has changed. Anyway, there's like 10 different thumbnails of people laying on bed, and on the one side it's like a bunch of like video games and food and whatever, and then on the other side it's like a book, and they clearly are doing better off on that side. There were like 6 or 7 thumbnails when you search dopamine detox that are no longer there. That is a very, very weird. Like there's one finally. Okay, so anyway, that is the angle that I was talking about. You're looking down on like the top down of yourself, but instead of he's holding a book, you would be on your laptop, and the laptop is pushed up a little bit to show like your YouTube analytics. And so you're in bed and you got 500 subscribers. Like maybe it just says 500 subscribers on the laptop. Okay, that's what I would do. Anyway, that was like bugging me. I couldn't figure out what was going on there. So yeah, that one has some potential. Best Windows 10 optimization for gaming. Okay. I got married to my stalker, part 1. Outlast. I'm not sure what's going on here. Anime Adventures scammed me. Okay. So, my advice now is to continue creating whatever the hell you want. All right. It does not matter what you create as long as you continue putting out videos. Now, I wouldn't tell a creator that's established this normally, but it seems like, and I've been here, you're creating a bunch of different things because you're trying to figure out what you like the most. And today you decided that you wanted to do YouTube advice just to see how that feels. And that's great. If tomorrow you think that you want to do a vlog, do it. do anything, knock out shorts. Like I'm in a shorts kick right now, so I'm just making shorts. Just do whatever you can to just make sure you keep creating, because that is the only way that you end up being a creator as your job, as your career. Don't let the lack of niche, the lack of direction stop you here. And I firmly believe that YouTube will change its algorithm like most other platforms, and they'll focus on the content itself rather than the page. Instagram, they don't focus on the niche of the creator. They don't need to. It's all about the single piece of content. So I'm thinking that maybe here soon, niche won't be such a focus on YouTube anyway. But yeah, my advice, keep creating. You're going to do fine. Just keep doing it. Okay? All right. We're going to call it there. Okay? Claudia, I'm sure that you need to recharge. So let's do the dang thing. And I already see book sales. Thank you guys so much. I didn't mean to promote that, but you guys rock. I love you. Okay, I'm out of here. I'll catch y'all later. Oh, next Wednesday, all of next week, we're doing like creator. We're streaming every single day. Okay, we'll be streaming every single day, so you won't see the normal thumbnail live stream on Wednesday, but you will see me talking thumbnails the entire week. So I will see you then.